most important thing is that we try to do our best to make the great player every single year. It's like Iran, the tournament, so like that. But it's not easy. But we make basically the fundamental in our football system first, and then we're growing up the many good players. So we send it to the Europe because that make the strongest our national team.
So Lee, thank you for being in Singapore. Is this your first time here? And how do you find your first game back with your Borussia Dortmund?
Yeah, I think that we had a great start. So we played together as a long time, but where is better, it's very better than I worried. So anyway, my body cannot movement as my mind, but anyway, we got a great result. So I think we have a great start.
And just now you have one assist, right? You have the chance to score, but you didn't.
So I'm the team player, so I can score, but I make the good opportunity to my teammate. That is my style.
And today, you and Juho and Dede all are left back technically. So how do you decide which position you have
Juho
to play?
and me, our position is on the left side, but we play together. It's a long time. Yeah, so we got a great, make the great chance to each other. So anyway, finally we have a great game. So.
Is that why you are both wearing the same number? Same number 3.
Yeah, because my number is 3. I would have number 12, but I don't know why they make me the number 3. But anyway, so number is not important. The most important thing is to get out of the
And maybe you can share about, Son is having some transfer issues. What do you think about his staying next season with Spurs?
Yeah, it's really good. I don't want to mention about that because he is very considering thinking about his future myself. So I think the most important thing is playing continue to do any club. So I believe he will have a decide his very well.
But do you think that is it harsh for him to just, if the manager just left him out in the season?
You want to go? Yeah, you can speak.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Thank you.
And I saw some reports about like the manager will probably left him out of the squad. Do you think it's harsh?
I'm not sure, but it's very possible to move to other club. I think. Yeah.
Sorry?
I'm not sure about his future, but I think it is the time to move to other club.
So it's better for him? Like what kind of considerations?
Nobody knows that.
Young-pyo, you actually have a very interesting career. I mean, playing for PSV after the World Cup 2002, also with Spurs and Dortmund in Europe before moving on to Al-Hilal, and also with wrapping up your career with Vancouver. And actually, I would like to speak more specifically about Koreans playing in Europe, because the Koreans who are now playing in Europe at the highest level, they are the very top levels. Although they are not like Japan, where Japan have so many players all over Europe, but some of the better national team players are still based in domestic league, in the K League. I mean, when you have a rival where you have so many players in abroad, but your top players are there, but not your average Korean player, how do you feel about it? I mean,
as you know, the 20 years ago, me and Park Ji-sung went to the Europe, and we showed something, but they approved the ASEAN player can play in the Europe. So at was the moment, so many European clubs bring some Korean player. But now of the day, Son Heung-min showed the many things and achieved many things. For example, he got the trophy of the top scorer of the Premier League. So that's the reason why. And then so many European clubs realized, the ASEAN player can play in the Europe. So now of the day, so many. That's the reason why now of the day, many ASEAN players move to the Europe. So.
Yesterday we saw Newcastle just signed another Korean player, Park Seung-soo.
Park Seung-soo, he directly moved to the Newcastle last week. Last week.
So and we have Spurs, we have Min Hyuk in there, and other players. So what do you think about if they want to become the next Son and next Park Ji-sung? Like
so we have a lot of the great young talented players in Korea. For example, Yang Min-young, who playing for the Tottenham, and then the Pedro also play for the Stoke City, and the Yang Hyun-jun. So Park Sung-soo, so many good players we have it. But we're waiting for the next Son and the next Kim Min-jae or next Lee Da-in. So
Maybe you can just ask a few more questions about Coutinho. Yeah, just because I'm a fan, you know.
Fan of the
Last year I was at
Kuchok Junction.
Last year Channel I was at the Kukuhkan.
Wait. Lee, just one more question. Actually, when it comes to Korean players, they are very strong and resilient. I mean, apart from playing in Korea, they move abroad, although not as many in Europe, but in Asia, the other parts of Asia, Southeast Asia, in the Middle East as well. You yourself have played in Al-Hilal previously, long before the Saudis decided to invest a lot of money on the quality players. But even beforehand, the Korean players have already been playing. They show their resilience in the Middle East leagues. What are the qualities that make a Korean player so successful when playing in overseas league outside of their home country?
So actually, it's very difficult to question, but most important thing is that we try to do our best to make the player every single year. It's like the Lee Da-in and the Son or like that, but it's not easy. But we make basically the fundamental in our football system first, and then we're growing up the many good players. So we send it to the Europe because that make the strongest our national team. So we try to do our best, but still little bit we need more effort. So
And how about the next? All right,